So the next team is also from the June Jordan School for Equity, and they are Chem Craze.
Learning about the periodic table with flashcards is so outdated, don't you think? Hello, I'm Precious McCoy.
Hi, I'm Stellar.
I'm Deshante.
The problem that we are facing is that there's a requirement for California students to learn the periodic table, but with flashcards and textbooks, it can be very unmotivating and boring. So what we've done is created Chem Craze. Chem Craze is a fun, interactive, innovative way to take away the boredom from flashcards and textbooks with games such as Hangman and Matching, and reference material to gain the knowledge that students need.
After researching the app market for computation, we found out that there are many periodic table apps, but only one of them had games. And also the look of the apps are appealing to the high school students. They overlook their app with unnecessary information. The apps are more than these are more than teaching. They are more like references. We created a beautiful and fun app that include enough information about periodic table without overwhelming the student. Is Chem Craze.
Did you know that 1.7 million high school students in California are required to take chemistry in order to graduate, and 1.2 million of them have smartphones? And we have created an app that is fun for that. But currently, flashcards are the most advanced way to study. Although our initial app purchase is free, we are going to have multiple in-app purchases. Chem Craze have 12 elements to start with that is free. Once you are done with those 12 elements, you can move up to 10 more for 99 cents and so on with the periodic table.
We plan to expand beyond just chemistry into more topics like biology, physics, and the idea is just to have a fun way to teach students what they need to know, the basics, really, so there's still a purpose for teachers. And we want to have multiple age ranges because right now our app is specifically for high school students, but we would like to make it for middle school students and elementary school students because more and more of these kids are exposed to technology, and it would be nice to have a good app for them to play beyond just Angry Birds. And we plan on having a social competitive attribute by timing how fast they win the games. And so you can share these scores on Twitter and Facebook, which allows for an incentive for your friends to play against you and rank. Yeah.
Oh, help us to help students gain the knowledge they need to learn the periodic table.
I guess my biggest question is, you guys were talking about this sort of expansion pack model, which is neat. Will students actually pay for that? And is there something already on the market today that students are paying for that you can point to and say, yes, they're actually willing to spend $10 to learn the periodic table?
Well, there's actually not a periodic table app that has this model, which is to teach students as they're going through. And the idea behind the in-app purchases is that you only have to buy as many as you feel like you need. And so if your teacher only requires you to learn the first 32 elements, then you only need to buy 3 packs. And so it paces the students so that they can learn, but it also, gives us money. So.
Right.
And then you mentioned that there's going to be a social competitive element. Is that where you're going to link into Facebook and you can challenge your friends to play a game?
Well, yeah. So the idea is to have a high score based on how fast you're completing the games. And so that's by time, right? And so that time equates to a high score. And you can then upload that high score onto Twitter and Facebook, and then your friends see that high score and say, man, I want to top that. And so they go and they play the game. And the whole time you're learning what you're supposed to be learning, and but you're having fun while doing it.
And then besides the element table, have you thought about other things that you could use the application for?
Yeah, we've thought about periods of time in history. Also, like, there's a lot of terms in biology, like learning micro and, just those words. We could use this sort of aspect, this game idea to teach more than just the periodic table.
And what was the feedback you got from teachers in school?
Well, they mostly wondered why we only had like 6 elements on our table.
Right.
That's because we didn't really put all the 92 elements on. But they liked the idea because our teachers actually test us on the periodic table. Like, they give us a quiz, like, about how we can spell them, if we can associate the symbols and stuff like that. And so they agreed that it would be a good way to teach students the periodic table.
Thank you.